all, today's top breaking news with Gitanjali from Bayan Times. Telangana government informs High Court about death of COVID-19 patient. The Telangana government on Friday informed the High Court confirming death of 43-year-old Alimpali Madhusudan, a patient from Vanasthalipuram area in the city, due to COVID-19 at Gandhi Hospital on May 1. His body was cremated by the government when no member of his family came forward nor was any available to receive information. It stated that the cremation was videographed by the police and his death certificate has been kept ready by the officials. Advocate General B.S. Prasad made this submission before the court, which was dealing with the case filed by Madhvi, wife of deceased, seeking whereabouts of her husband. According to the AG, Madhusudan's father also died due to COVID-19 on April 29. On latter, he too tested positive and was admitted at Gandhi Hospital on April 30 and died on May 1. His wife and children were tested. The wife was found positive, admitted to the hospital on May 2. COVID-19 spike in Andhra Pradesh with 210 fresh cases, tally now at 4,460. Andhra Pradesh has witnessed a steep COVID-19 spike with 210 fresh cases emerging in the past 24 hours, taking the tally to 4,460. 8 foreign returnees and 41 people from other states were among those who tested positive. According to the media bulletin released by the State Command Control Room, a huge number of 12,771 samples were tested between Friday 9 am and Saturday 9 am, in which the 210 fresh cases emerged. With 8 fresh cases among the foreign returnees, the total number of COVID-19 positive cases among this section increased to 131. A total of 41 persons from other states also tested positive in the past 24 hours. 45 persons got discharged from hospitals across the state, taking the total number of people who have now recovered to 2,601. With this, the active cases in the state now stand at 1,786. The toll arising from coronavirus stood at 73 with no deaths recorded in the past 24 hours. Krishna district recorded 7 more cases, including 2 in Vijayawada city. Officials said the number of positive cases crossed the 500 mark in the district. In Visakhapatnam, 10 fresh cases were recorded, while in Chittoor district, 21 cases were recorded by 8 pm on Friday itself, officials said. NGT orders probe into plea over illegal farmhouse expansion by Telangana IT Minister K.T. Ramarao. The National Green Tribunal has ordered a probe into the plea over an alleged illegal construction of a farmhouse by Telangana Minister K.T. Ramarao. A bench comprising Justice K. Ramakrishnan and expert member Saibal Dasgupta issued notices to the Telangana government, IT and Industries Minister K.T. Ramarao, the State Pollution Control Board, Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation and others while seeking their replies by August 26. The plea filed by the Congress MP Anumula Revanth Reddy alleged that the Telangana Chief Minister's son expanded his farmhouse by violating environmental laws. We want to ascertain the present status of the constructions made and also we want to issue notice to the party respondents as well to know their stand on the question of constructions made in connection of the violation alleged in the application regarding violation, the government orders and also the environmental laws, the bench said it in its orders on June 5. The Southern Bench of the NGT has constituted a committee to probe the plea. The committee members include a senior officer of the regional office under the Environment Ministry, the Chennai District Collector, Rangareddy District Collector, a senior office from the Telangana Pollution Control Board, the Commissioner of Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation and others. Andhra Pradesh Pollution Control Board first stop for new proposal of industries, said Jagan Mohan Reddy. With investments of thousands of crores of rupees being lined up for getting approval of the State Investment Promotion Board (SIPB), Chief Minister Y. Jagan Mohan Reddy, who is also chairman of SIPB, has underscored the need for ensuring transparency while setting up new projects. At a review meeting on SIPB at his camp office on Friday, the Chief Minister said any new proposal for setting up of industry should be sent to the Andhra Pradesh Pollution Control Board, which in turn will take the advice of experts and submit its recommendations accordingly. Then investors will have an interactive session with SIPB officials who will spell out the industrial policy. After considering the company's credentials, permission will be accorded by the state and a single window system will come into the play. By following this procedure, the risk factor for industrialists can be reduced. Industries generate employment for future generations, but at the same time, they should be environment friendly. The state will focus on development of industrial parks and clusters and suggest the location to avoid any issues in the future, he said. YSRC government destroying ecology in Andhra Pradesh, says TDP chief N. Chandrababu Naidu. Accusing the YSRC government of destroying the environment of the state, TDP Supremo N. Chandrababu Naidu urged people to take up cudgels against the Jagannath Reddy government's willful destruction of the environment in the past 1 year. In a statement issued here on Friday, marking the occasion of World Environment Day, Naidu, besides highlighting the steps taken by the former TDP regime, charged the YSRC government with wanton destruction of mangrove forest in Kakinada and indiscriminate sand mining activities. A large number of trees were uprooted in a radius of many kilometers around LG Polymers after the gas leak, he said. With this, we conclude with our today's news headlines. For more such latest news and updates, like, share, and subscribe Pie and Times.